Does it seem that lately you have to jump over more hurdles to get your out-of-network invoices accepted by your insurance for reimbursement? Why is that? Are there suggestions or solutions or tips to help you along? Welcome, I am the medical bill whisperer. A previous billing manager turned patient advocate, I am committed to bringing answers, insights, and solutions to patients like you. Out-of-network, let's go over the basics. An out-of-network provider has no legal requirement to bill your insurance directly because they have no contract with your insurance. You get services, pay for them, and in return, you receive an invoice, a claim form, a super bill, which you submit to your insurance plan for reimbursement. Of course, your insurance, caring deeply about your welfare, financial as well as clinical, in a perfect world would accept that document and issue a reimbursement to you as quickly as possible, if only. But the trend these days is that more and more of these invoices or super bills are being denied and rejected. Let's go over some reasons why. Untimely filing is a common one. Each policy allows a certain number of days during which an out-of-network invoice can be received for processing. Most plans still allow 365 days from the date of service, not the date on the invoice, but the trend has been to reduce that limit to 180 days from the date of service. Requiring proof of payment. Although the mention paid in full or the amount that you have already paid to that provider is indicated on the invoice, claim form, or super bill, the newest trend is for plans to demand actual and separate proof in the form of a credit card receipt, cash receipt, Venmo printout, cancel check, etc. And now that AI is saving us all time and effort, they can and do reject a lot of documents as illegible. Odd rejections that make little sense often follow the inability to read a handwritten invoice, a claim form or invoice generated via a non-medical platform such as QuickBooks. Even if all the necessary information and codes are listed, they have to be labeled or placed in a different way than the system has been taught to find. A good example would be a rejection for lack of a TIN, tax ID number, because the number listed on the invoice reads TID, tax ID. Stupid but true, and another reason for you not to get paid properly or at all. It is always recommended to upload your invoice, claim form, or super bill directly through your online portal, but it can lead to frustration and delays, especially when dependents are not listed on the portal or cannot be added either without a special authorization, California law, for example, or because only HR is allowed to change or add a dependent or even change information on a parent's portal. The ability of the insurance AI systems to accept, read, and process your claims properly are showing trends of inadequate programming, rejection defaults, incorrect denials, and unnecessary hurdles, which negatively affect your ability to get prompt and maximum out-of-network reimbursements. So what can be done? The first one is simple. Stay timely. Check your policy. It will indicate how many days from the date of service are allowed for submission of out-of-network claims. Gather, then submit your invoices or super bills on a monthly basis. It is easier to keep track and encourages providers to keep timely accounting records. If you receive just one rejection for lack of proof of pay, you know that from now on you should always include it with the super bill or invoice you submit. Your bank portal will help you download a credit card transaction or a Venmo payment. The provider may also be able to give you a separate list of paid transactions for the month corresponding to the invoice, claim form, or super bill. If the portal is not accepting your upload, submit your invoice via fax to the claims department, email to that department, or even snail mail. The insurance website should have all of that information under the Contact tab. You can find the mailing address for claims listed on the back of your insurance card. I also use the online messaging system to send invoices or super bills that for a reason or another cannot be uploaded. But if you have technical issues, do contact the IT department to get those issues fixed, a portal updated, dependence information added, or to get glitches taken care of so you can upload claims from now on. If the message says HR must do those steps, do contact the appropriate person in that department. The message center on your portal can also prove helpful. As for tips, the first one, learn what a valid invoice, claim form, or super bill should look like. I'll post links to blogs and videos to help you figure that out. Demand correct, valid, legible, complete invoices or super bills from the office. Because they have already gotten paid does not discharge them of the responsibility to get you reimbursed. Actual billing is a requirement to keep a provider's medical license. If you have to, file a complaint. Denials or rejections due to an insurance system's error or misprogramming should be reported to HR if your plan is self-funded, meaning your employer pays that insurance to administer your claims, or through direct messaging to your insurance through the portal, but you can also report those issues to your state's Department of Insurance or Insurance Regulatory Agency. And your state's Attorney General's office may want to hear about the complaints you have filed with your insurance that have not resulted in improvements, or if delays and errors appear to be more willful than incompetent. The more patients complain, the better the chances of improving unfair, uncaring, and too often uncooperative systems. It is your right to obtain reimbursements that are timely and accurate from your insurer, and no excuse, like the AI system is still learning, should be acceptable. I thank you for watching. Your likes, comments, subscribes help this channel a little bit at a time. So, thank you.